Like, can we just give her a round of applause?
Yeah!
And I like bringing up the CW and bringing up 8th grade yearbooks and everything, like all those things from the past. There actually was a monster that, you know, was hot or whatever, Big Wolf on Campus. Does anybody remember that? Exactly. You know, just have weird I love that was funny. But, you know, I feel like today is a good day, like everyone's here, it's a nice night, you know, and, you know, we could be happy about being here today, but I feel like we always just want to look at the past, which the past was awesome too, but I feel like, you know, people want to be nostalgic for like 5.5 years ago and stuff like that, you know, or be nostalgic for last year, you know, it's like, it just happened, you know, 2020, the new year, I'm like, you're talking about yesterday, that was a different world for you, but, you know, it is a different world because, you know, 1993 was a good year, I'll say that. 1993 was a good effing year. And I saw my first ass in 1993. I was going potty, as you would do. We didn't really have to ask permission, we could just go because it was in the classroom. And so I opened the door, and Benjamin was standing with his ass facing to me. Standing up straight, and I was just like, what is he doing? Like, and then I closed the door, and he looked at me, he was like, you know, and I was like, what was he doing? Like, why was he standing there? Like, who goes potty standing? Like, and I was like, why would you do that? Obviously, he wanted me to see his ass. So I figured that out early. Just started a pattern of me just assuming guys like me. It's been working out well so far. My new boyfriend, he shows me his ass all the time, so that's good. But kindergarten was crazy. You know, back in the day, back in 1993, like, we had this teacher. She was old school, okay? The late Mrs. O'Donnell, okay? Rest in peace. She was old and she worked in a school, okay? And, I mean, she was old. I mean, she was really old. Like, her teeth were brown and yellow as I described them when I was younger. And for activity, we churned butter with actual butter churners. Like, she had a lot of them, too. I'm like, I should have asked her, like, where did you get these butter churners, Miss O'Donnell? Like, what, she's probably going to be like, oh, you know, these are my toys from Colonial Times. Like, and, I mean, back in the day, we used to go to Colonial Times, am I right? We went to the Colonial Times. Did anybody go see the colonial people dressed up? Blacksmiths. They weren't black, but I'm saying they were there and you saw the different things. Maybe that's why they shut it down. They were kind of like, how can we get diversity in the Colonial Times? Good intentions, but they're trying to figure it out, and they're like, you know what? Let's shut it down. Let's just shut down Colonial Times. I don't think kids go to that anymore. I mean, I don't know how many times I went to Colonial Times. Am I right? Like, how many times did you guys go? 3, 5, 6? Yeah, like 10 times you go and see the same things. So my mom was actually a chaperone. I'm from Bridgeport, Connecticut, so is my mom. So we were living in Ansonia, and she doesn't understand the culture there, where... So, that was a very interesting place. We went there, and the only thing that was important to the kids, it's not about learning how to mash cranberries. It was about the souvenir shop. My mom, she didn't like commercialism, she didn't like Valentine's Day, she didn't like any of that. All they wanted to do was go to the souvenir shop. She's like, all right, well, we gotta go here, we gotta go there, we gotta go over. But she wouldn't go to the souvenir shop, she just wouldn't let them, right? So I go on the bus. And all the ladies are fake, that's what my mom says, but my friends are on the bus. She drags me by the arm and takes me, I'm screaming about my friends. And, you know, that was fine back then. You know, hurting children, it was okay. You know, there was bigger problems, like what Miss O'Donnell was worried about. She was worried about AIDS. And the girl mentioned about, she was worried about the AIDS epidemic. because, the girl mentioned about asthma. I was an allergy kid, and I would get nosebleeds. And for some reason, I wanted to get a nosebleed, but I got nosebleeds, and she would always put on her gloves, concerned about AIDS. I'm like, I'm 6. I'm not shooting up yet, Miss O'Donnell. Then again, it's Bridgeport Public School, so you never know. But, yeah, and back in the day, they would do things wrong, They said, I looked online, I was like, can you die from a nosebleed? And it turns out that you can. You can bleed out from a nosebleed. So what you gotta do is go forward and pinch your nose so it stops. Miss O'Donnell had me put my head back, and basically she wanted me to drink my own blood until I died. And she was tough on me, and she taught me, just if you're gonna get a nosebleed, you're gonna have to live with it. She eventually got fired for making a kid eat out of the garbage. That's true. And now it was a banana, okay, and it wasn't peeled. I mean, come on, you can still eat it. Back in my day, we ate our garbage. It was tough, man, out there in the days of kindergarten. Like the teachers would have to pass notes to each other. They couldn't text each other, so sometimes little old me would go and pass the notes. And that's dangerous, because I'm the type of kid, I was put in the gifted program, but let's be honest, it's Bridgeport Public Schools. I was really dumb. At preschool graduation, they said, what thing you liked about preschool? I said, my name's Mary and I like gum. So I'm the type of kid that was walk down the hallway, you don't know where I am. 4-year-olds didn't have cell phones back then. So I'm out there without a cell phone, 4 years old, and I'm the type of kid who might slip in a puddle and just drown. I might get locked in a locker and just like it there. And also another thing, I was very shy and quiet. I almost choked on a butterscotch in kindergarten. She kept him by the pencil sharpener. And she didn't have a machine, she had one of these. So I would just be like, I slipped one, I almost choked, but I didn't say anything because I didn't want to get in trouble. I almost died. I don't know why in kindergarten and preschool I wanted to die. I would do things to get out of class, like I would go like this, make my hands puffy, and I'd have an allergic reaction. We can joke about it, but allergies are real, I know that. But I said, fuck allergies. I never trusted doctors. They said I couldn't eat peanut butter, cookies. I said, fuck you. And I ate one, and my mom didn't know either, and I was like, guess what, bitch, I'm still alive. Now, some people, it's true, they can't do it. I got a little baby nephew, he gets really sick. He's the sweetest thing ever. But yeah, I was more of a hypochondriac than a real allergy kid, so kind of a poser. But I never trusted doctors, so then even to this day, I can't go to the doctor. My cousin's a holistic doctor. You guys like that, go to him. He's a holistic doctor, he knows what to do. You go to the doctor, it's like the hospital's like a trap house for doctors. There's someone's nodding out, waiting for this guy. It doesn't matter what time he tells you to come at. It's going to be 20 to 40 minutes till he shows up, and then another hour until someone tells you he's here, and then another 20 minutes for you to wait for him, to see him for 1 minute. He doesn't give a shit what you have to say. And then he tells you to fuck off and get out of his house. He comes in, he's so cocky, his jacket's too big. Just like a drug dealer. Just exactly like a drug dealer. I'm like, you know what? Get out of here, man. I learned about you when I was 5. And I was sad. I was sad in kindergarten because I was like, I just got through preschool. Okay, I just graduated. And I raised my hand and I was like, are we going to graduate at the end of kindergarten? She was like, no. I was like, so what is this for? Preschool graduation was so lit. We had all the dresses and the hats. That was just fun. I could go on and on about nostalgia. But, yeah, how am I doing on time?
3 minutes.
3 minutes? So, yeah, I just wanted to talk about 1993. I mean, it was just a good year. I probably just popped out of the womb, started watching Nightmare Before Christmas over and over and over again. And you really can't beat it. And nowadays, things aren't the same. Oh, like for example, free the nipple. Sure, free the nipple. But back in my day, it was free the ass crack. That's what we had. And that was cool. And, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. So, thank you. I love this show. It's really fun. Good practice.
Thank you, Mary Costello. All right, and now we've got another nostalgic act. Nick Grunrud, who was up here just a little while, just minutes ago. So nostalgia is really nostalgia inflation is going runaway train wild. Nick Grunrud, come on up.